Howdy YouTube, long time no see. It's been like, I don't know, some amount of time since the last time I was doing this. So hello, it's good to see you. You're lovely people. I think you're cute. You want to see some cheeks? Oh lord. Oh, hey, Botrix in the chat. Right, I gotta pull up, I gotta do this. I got this, chat. I'm so good. The most pro fucking streamer you've ever seen in the world. Cool, so we're back in Satisfactory. And, oh god, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself? This is terrible. This is terrible. Convince Pokey to play web fishing with us? That's sick. That's sick as fuck, bro. Why was it off? Is it just off before you load the game? That's horrifying. It just starts? Yikes, bro. That is so not good. That is why? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on? Nuclear. Why are we, what is happening? How close are you to being done with Satisfactory? I am literally doing, so if you look in the top right hand corner, that's it. I need 135 fused modular frames that just have to be cooked up by a machine. And I need to turn in those 4 pieces parts in the top right above them. And then once that's done, we're done. And everything is currently being made. It's a matter of time. So why are these not running? Yeah, it's definitely big. Bro, what is going on here? My guy, my dude, my fella? You're burning shit. Why? Web fishing is such a chill game. It's really easy to talk to chat while playing it. Well, good. I'd like to talk to you as well while we're playing it. That's, you know, a possibility. I love that emote. It's such a good emote. Why are you not running? What's your dealio, my dude? No fuel for why? For fucking why? You're not getting encased plutonium. That means this thing isn't running for why? Because you don't have non-fissile uranium. Okay, for why? Because you don't have sulfuric acid. Me personally, I would tell that machine to leave. Yeah. I don't want to leave. I just want to finish. So that's this stuff, yeah? Are you not running? Why are you not running? Oh, you got an empty pipe. Where does this go? We're gonna get to the bottom of this. And then when the factory's running, I want to go look at what all should I have? This is running. Is this just sucking up too much juice? Well, what's going on here, fella? What's the news? Why is this not? I see like a little sliver and not even enough to register on there. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna go eat some food, but I'll be lurking. I appreciate you, Bean. Enjoy your food, buddy. I am just like dumbfounded here. Fluids in this game are fucking evil. Any of them and all of them, they're all evil. Well, this is not ideal. Does the pipe have to be full before the next pipe can get some? I think it'll fill up. I think it just needs time to... There we go. Yeah, I think the pipe just needs time to fill. So that problem will sort itself out. Now, what is going on up here? Why are you stopped? Ah, because those are full. What do we need? 256. 2. Cool. We've got that. Okay. This is good. I'm just scrapping these. I don't care. Hey, Hey, Slow. Hi. Wow. Hi, Cat Pig. Hey, Slow. Hey, chat. Howdy ho, neighborino. I can't fucking read or words. It's incredible. Slow as you. That is me. It's me. Okie dokie then. Let's go turn in one of the phase 5 doohickeys. This is exciting. We're coming up on the end of Satisfactory. Phase 5? Nah, bro, we're literally balls deep in phase 5. Like, phase 5 is currently calling my name. That's not where I turn things in. Doesn't it go to 9 or 10 now? I fucking sure fucking hope not, lad. Better pull out. Yeah, I do. I don't want kids. Not my thing. Yeah, this Mark III blueprint is the last of the... Look at him go! Look at him go! They're cruising. Look at these weird things. AI expansion servers. Isn't that a weird thing? Oh my god. I think we might be making one of the other ones. Let's go look and see if we've got the modular frames for that blueprint. Looky here, my guy. I always do the moan as the warning for the jump scare. Good to know. Thank you for letting me know the fucking mechanics. That's good. That's how you win boss fights. You learn the patterns. I wasn't privy to that pattern, so thank you for filling me in, my dude. Big preach, my guy. That's how we do. We love to hear it, bro. We love to hear it. We're just turning in everything right now, bro. I'm just out here just fucking laying the meat down. Gotta do it to him. Gotta do it to him. Oh. Boom. Launch the rocket.
Milestone reached. The Blueprint Designer Mark III allows for 20% increased blueprint size in all dimensions, for an overall 71.2% increase in volume. Sadly, I doubt we will see equivalent increases in your efficiency.
The fact that it actually makes it out of the center of it and doesn't clip is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I've done all of it. I've done all of the things. Yeah, all I have left is turning in the stuff up top. We can go look at... Have you done all the things though? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I think... Did you also do all the MAM stuff? No. Oh. I did the MAM stuff that I wanted. I don't really like exploring in this game. The cats are scary. They jump at your face, and I don't appreciate that. So you have not done all the things. Lies. Listen. 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 I did the main objective things. Listen. The cats are crazy scary. The cats are so scary. True basement cat style. Yeah, dude. Feral. Fucking feral, my guy. Maybe we're not making... KK got alerts, got mod, got alert, got mod things to do. Okie dokie, man. Appreciate the alert. Am I really not making any other stuff? I don't need these. Ooh. 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 We may be able to do the nuclear pasta. Probably not, but... Okay, so why aren't you running? You need pressure conversion cubes. Which come from here. So you need fused modular frames, which come from here. So why the fused modular frames factory not running? Aluminum casings. It's always fun trying to figure out which part of your factory turned off. Okay, so you guys aren't getting aluminum scrap. Because this water is full. Okay. can live with this. I can live with this. Nuclear pasta. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. But we've at least got the machines running again, I think. Okay, so we're about halfway there. I could have swore we were making the other thing. I don't know why I'm about to fucking slowly fly up there when I can hypertube. We're gonna look around because I could have swore I was making the other ones. But yeah, I hate being up early as fuck for work. It's terrible. I don't know why things have to be open at 8 a.m. Okay. Yeah, I knew I was making these. I think the obvious explanation is probably the correct one. Conspiracy by alarm makers. Absolutely. Big Alarm is actually out there causing all this. Dude, my boss, we don't have to be at the shop until 8 a.m. That guy is at the shop at 7 a.m. And I'm like, wow, why? Like, I'm like, bro, I'm not even out of bed at 7 a.m. Like, I'm still figuring life out at 7 a.m. Look at him go. Because I have to be out of the house at like 7:30, heading up to work. I usually get out of bed at like 7:15. That's why I shower after work. So that way I don't have to do it in the morning. Bro, my brain doesn't even turn on until 10 a.m. Like, literally work me 10 to 8, like 4 days a week. Work me 10 to 8 Tuesday through Friday, and I will be the happiest man in the world. Happy as a fucking clam. One, two, three, four. Let me go. So we may build another nuclear pasta factory if this is going to keep being a hoe like that. I just built a nuclear reactor in Factorio. I didn't even know you could do that in Factorio. I didn't get very far in Factorio because I was bad at the tower defense part. You ate pasta RL? Jealous. I had 2-day-old chili, which was questionable. My stomach's been fucked ever since. Like, don't risk the 2-day-old chili, bro. It's not worth it. I love pasta. Pasta is legitimately my favorite food. I eat pasta twice a week by choice. Like, I often eat it twice a day. It's so good. It is so good. Who's making the pasta? Hey, we got one. Look at it. Isn't it weird? Okay, so we make 2 a minute. And I need so 205 minutes. That's what? About 3 hours? 3 hours and like 3.5 hours? So assuming our machine doesn't stop, in 3.5 hours we'll have enough pasta. So that means we need to work on whatever the fuck that other thing is. Ballistic warp drive. That sounds expensive. That's going to take place on a new floor because these other floors are all filled up. I don't think we can really build anything more on this floor. These singularity cells are the problem. And there is no other recipe for them. It all goes back to fused modular frames. And aluminum. Let's go check out the heavy or the fused modular frames production and see if I can increase that instead of having to build a whole new factory, but chances are we're just gonna this is ass. I passed it. We're never gonna get done. So they're working, they just don't get the aluminum casings as quickly as I would like. And I think the aluminum floor is like maxed for what it is. think it's limited by the water. Let's see if that does anything for us. Hmm. Run into coal problems? And that coal probably comes from fucking Timbuktu. Where's the coal coming from? We're looking at this bottom line here. This is so far away. Do we upgrade? Do we upgrade this mile-long fucking line? Even though we have this lovely train? That's such a cool fucking thing. Can I make this a Mark III? There you go. Oh, there's a fucking bird. I've never... Yeah, here you go, buddy. Yeah? Give me the... This is gonna be such a long fucking belt. Such a long belt. Well. Oh, shot. Hopefully I don't run out of the resources to do this, but I think we'll be all right. And don't mind my boxes of shame. I have no intention of coming and picking them up at all. Just gonna leave them there. Oy vey. Yeah, we are not going to have enough stuff. I mean, it's all automatically going into a depot. So, like, if we just wait, we'll have enough stuff. Ew. Oh, yeah, let's just go fill our inventory and we'll get back to it. I wish I could have closed in the space elevator. My big, beautiful, majestic building. Do you think rich people feel like that? Do you think rich people see like their big dumb fucking skyscrapers and are like, oh my big, except here's the thing, I fucking built that. Like the guy that built a big ass building, he can feel that type of way about it. Some fuck nugget that bought one, having to rebuild my factory even bigger just to be 10% more efficient for rails. Oh yeah, no dude. This is slapped together. Yeah, fuckwits that just buy big buildings aren't... They suck. They're fucking twats. They can't jerk themselves off over their big building. I think a certain real estate gangster thinks, man, that skyscraper is almost as large as my cock. I just like... I don't know, man. I don't think I have it in me to ever be a billionaire. I think that there has to be something like genuinely wrong with you, and I say wrong with you intentionally. Striving for like that level of wealth is like a mental illness. Like you can't, there is no such thing as an ethical billionaire, because like if you were an ethical billionaire, you wouldn't be a billionaire. Like, you would have stopped long before then and donated more money than hoarding $1 billion. $1 billion is 1,000 million dollars. And that's just 1 billion. Like, people on this planet have hundreds of billions. Like, bro, you don't, what are you doing? Solve world hunger. Fucking, like, solve the housing crisis. Like, do something worth a fuck. Like... Dude, fucking early game me would be crying watching me do what I'm doing right now. These materials were so expensive at one point. What the? don't need to watch to cry. Okay, let's see if we can just kind of dive our way over there. All right, you can see right where we need to be. That's like the really nice thing about having a really big building is you can just go anywhere pretty easily. UK's center-left prime minister actually claimed that he had accepted gifted clothes when he was in opposition because he needed to look presentable for his position. Now he's not a billionaire, but I'm pretty sure you can buy decent clothes from the like 10 grand a month he got or the millions in assets he has. These people just completely lost touch with reality. Yeah, no, dude, exactly. Like, here's the thing. Even in America, we pay our Congress people like 140 or 180 grand a year each. Like, bro, you can live on that. Like, I do pretty well for myself and I make less than half of that. Like, yeah, no, you shouldn't be allowed to have investments or other businesses or anything like that because we're paying you more than enough to survive on that alone. Like, what the fuck? Like, like, Jesus Christ, Jimmy Carter sold his peanut farm. Y'all are a bunch of fucking greedy sumbitches. I had not realized there's 5 lines in this. That's crazy. Fucking madness. Squawkabilly? What? I have so many things. Hopefully this will speed up the aluminum production. Just checked, Mr. Starmer, the UK guy, got about 150 grand a year. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's enough to survive on. Like, most of the population survives on way less than that. Like, there is literally no reason that they can't survive on that. Seriously claimed he couldn't afford presentable clothes. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. They always tell us that we need to, like, watch our budgets and need to, like, fucking pinch our pennies. Like, dog, you pinch yours. The fuck? Like, what's this corporate welfare bullshit? Like, you make more money than me, quit bitching. Like... Meanwhile, plenty of Brits were and are being hospitalized for malnutrition because they can't afford food. I'd believe it. Would absolutely believe it. That sounds like something fucking greedy ass white people would cause to happen. Spend it on nice houses when they could probably be living in a regular house with, yeah, with the same luxuries. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like, I don't know. I just wish we taxed our rich people, bro. Fucking, not to sound like a crazy little fucking radical, but Bernie Sanders had this fucking plan that would have set up Social Security to be covered for the next like 75 years, just off taxing like Elon Musk's bitch ass. Like, whatever happened to that? It's already got real estate worth millions. He only needs to pay the very modest tax for that. Yeah. I just like, in 2023-24, there was a slight decrease in malnutrition-related admissions across England, down to 10,728. That seems like a ton. Just because, like, I don't know, England doesn't seem like a very populated place compared to somewhere like the United States. But I don't know, we probably have a bunch of hungry people here too. We got a lot of homeless people here, so we probably have a lot of hungry people here. For a hyper-rich country that has been hyper-rich for like 2 centuries, I'd say that number is unacceptable. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you guys know my personal belief on it. I believe there's more than enough resources on this planet for everybody to live in some flavor of comfort. And the fact that we're not doing that, and instead are choosing to give all of the resources to like 5 dudes, that's really dumb. That's like a super dumb thing that we're doing, and like that's just super dumb. Like, that's not acceptable. Like, why are we doing this? Right. Like, bro, on my drive to work, poverty here is a political choice. It absolutely is. Absolutely is. There is no need for there to be homeless people on every corner, or fucking, you know, food banks to be fucking empty everywhere because everybody's going to them, or people to be unemployed, or just, yeah, it's just a problem. People, I mean, Somalia or Afghanistan, things are different. Things are different, but Somalia and Afghanistan don't jerk themselves off as being like the richest nation in the world. Like, wow, that's a crazy GDP you got there, but you can't take care of your citizens. That's wild. But I mean, what do you do about it, you know? Last UK government actually claimed the exploding use of food banks was a good sign because it showed the generosity of Brits. Oh my god. No, that's like the orphan crushing machine. Like, that's not... No. 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 My fucking boss was talking about, like, how... It was a good thing that the fucking Medicaid cuts were coming. And I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like, here's the thing. 5% of the population is bipolar, but America is such a large nation that that equates to be like almost 20 million people. Those people are dangerous. Like, I want those people on their medication. I don't want to see what happens when they go off their medication in a country with more guns than people. That sounds like a very, very dangerous thing that you could be setting in place. And like, I'd rather not do, like, even see what that's like. You know? I would much rather my taxes, the fucking 30% that comes out of my fucking paycheck. It's not 30%. It's like 20% with insurance and everything. It's not a lot that comes out of your check. Oh, you can't believe anything he says, though. That dude's so full of shit. He literally lies more than he tells the truth. He literally has the opposite of a mandate to cut these vital programs. Yeah, he is like, you can't... If his lips are moving, just assume he's lying. That's based on my last fucking 12 years of seeing this clown. Like, yeah, if his lips are moving, he's lying. I know a lot of people believed him, and I don't know how. It's very concerning. I blame the quality of the education in America. Those farmers, wait, I didn't mean you should cut my subsidies. You're hurting the wrong people. Like, you dumb son of a bitch. That's that fucking good word, that Schadenfreude? How do you pronounce that word again? But it's some of that. We love that. Yeah, that's the one. That's the guy. What's a Mark V belt moving? 780? That's not enough. That is enough, actually. Your first attempt was pretty good? Good. I've been enjoying a lot of it. It's been very enjoyable. There's not a word for that in English, and that's why I know that word. Because there is, in English, there's literally not a word for that. Like, the fact that you guys have a word for that, that's sick. Irony is, who's going to be most affected by this? Rural areas with a few high-paying jobs and high levels of death and despair. Red areas. Yeah, exactly. They vote against their own best interests. Mississippi, to my knowledge, doesn't have, like... So in most of America, if your condition is bad enough, they can do a... it's called a life flight, but it's where you're picked up by a helicopter ambulance and flown to a, you know, hospital that can treat you. It's usually for like very severe things or things that are severe, but or like only certain facilities are equipped to handle them. And though that service is not covered by Medicaid, it's super expensive. And did you know that service is offered in every state except Mississippi? Because at Mississippi, the majority of people are on Medicaid. Yeah. Yeah, chopper rescue is super expensive. Yeah, dude. I have, well, yeah, barely any back pain helicopter. Oh, I don't even want to know what one of those costs. Dude, an ambulance ride, a little fucking mile ride in the wee-woo wagon is like fucking $3,000. Shit's terrible. Legitimately, if I'm ever like shot, just call me an Uber or something. Give me my car keys, I'll drive. I don't care. Like, I almost fucking cut like half my finger off before and drove my fucking manual transmission car to the hospital. They were like, why did you drive here? I'm like, I don't know. I thought it'd be faster. I don't know why these keep taking breaks. This one doesn't. Yeah, it does. Why does it take break? Oh, because it's waiting on water. Okay, we need to go investigate this water situation here. But the thing that's weird is I have 600 here. Literally full pipe 600. Bank account saved plus respect. Don't be such a slave driver. Machines need brakes too. Bro, I'm an American. Okay? I'm not paying it to take breaks, alright? I'm paying it to fucking work. The numbers must go up. That's how America works. Big number go up. Doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. Big number go up. That's the metric. And right now, big numbers up right here. Big number doing good. Big things. Down here, though, big numbers not going up. And I don't know for why. Pretty sure you're on a planet. Look. Right. This is red, white, and blue land, aka what used to the country formerly known as Greenland. So put some respect on its name. I can't even. What even is this fucking timeline? Why do we want Greenland? Planet red, white, and blue. Like, what are we gonna do with Greenland? Probably make some fucking awful bioweapon out of the thawing permafrost. Unleash some fucking superbug that's been dormant for 20 million years. If I were to take a guess. That's what I would do with Greenland if I was an evil asshole. Strategic placement against Russia. Well, yeah, but I think the people that live there should have a say, you know, because they are already there strategically placed against Russia. And like, up until we started running our mouths, they were aligned with us and like probably would have like let us do things. Like, I'm pretty sure we could have like probably built a base there if we just asked nicely and like, you know, buttered their bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, here's some cool F-16s. I would love to build a military base there. Thank you. Do you care if I store nukes there? Like, you did ask nicely, and you do have a base there. See, so why the fuck do we want them? We're already there. I know. And that's another one. You should ask the people, you know? You should ask the people. Because I'll be real, if somebody was like, hey, do you want to be an American? I'd be like, probably not. You know? Is there other options? Can I choose? Like, I want to work somewhere where like vacation time is mandatory. That sounds sick. Denmark was a founding member of NATO in 1949 and in 1951. Greenland Defense Agreement allowed the United States to operate the base under a NATO framework. How do we trade with them too much, bro? How is trading with somebody too much? Like, oh, sorry, I always got what you need, and you always got what I need. Wood? Bro, that's the beauty of wood. You just plant more. That shit literally grows on trees. It's crazy. It's called Piduffic Space Base, formerly Thule Air Base. Bro, Thule Air Base sounds so fucking hard. Well, I don't know why wood. That's what I'm saying. Like, we just grow more wood. Fucking plant more trees. What the fuck? The best time to plant a tree was yesterday. The second best time is today. We love trees. The hell? I love trees. I live for trees. I'm a greater than average tree enjoyer. My boss thought that tree hugger meant that you were gay, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it just means I think trees are cool, asshole. Yeah, he thought it was like an Italian saying, like fucking, like, likes to bread her butter or whatever. Yes, Air Force even crashed a nuclear-armed B-52 there, spreading radiation. That sounds like something we do. We just leave our trash everywhere, bro. littering like hazardous materials is very American. That absolutely that tracks 110% with what I know about Americans. I can see it. Denmark even allowed nukes there in spite of its nuclear free zone policy. Really? See, after this whole shit went down with Russia and Ukraine, I feel like a lot of... I don't think there is ever going to be another country on the planet that gives up its nukes. Because Ukraine gave up its nukes with, like, under the premise that, like, the United States and Russia would not, like, attack it. And that if it were to be attacked, that they would come to its defense. And so Ukraine gave up its nukes, and then Russia went back on their word and invaded Ukraine, knowing they didn't have nukes. Then rather than us withholding or like keeping our end of the bargain, saying we're going to, you know, protect you, which we did for a few years, we now are not gonna do that anymore because reasons. Like, we had a treaty, dog. Like, the fuck? Yeah, so after that happened, any country that has nukes will never give them up. We fucked that. We fucked that hard. Russia fucked that, and we fucked that. Like... just the idea day I read, I think in the New York Times, that Ukraine returned Russian nukes. And I'm like, there were no Russian nukes, you morons. It was Soviet nukes, and Ukraine had just as much right to them as Russia. Yeah. It's not our tax money going to Ukraine, though. It's like our fucking war munitions, which we're not using right now because we're not in a war. They're not just sending them like pallets of cash, like they're supplies. You know? It's not like Breaking Bad, like they fucking pull off the tarp off the fucking pallet. It's just like a fucking brick of money. Like, no, it's like drones and fucking military equipment that we're not using because we're not in a war. We literally left half the shit in Afghanistan. You can't act like we care about it. Like... and like they are in a war, and it's doing them more good being used than it's doing us sitting here in storage. You know? It's just, it's really not that much money, like 30 or 40 billion a year. That's like 0.5% of the federal budget. Are very valued bullets that we need in case of war and defense for threats. Yeah, but here's the thing. The United States has no risk of invasion. Never has, never will. It's too large of a landmass. There's too many weird nooks and crannies. Like... the United States is at no risk of an invasion ever. Ever. You keep up the Iron Dome, keep the fucking ICBMs, keep the fucking radar and all that other shit, and literally, we probably don't have to fire a shot. Like, we're not going to be invaded. It's the same thing as Russia. Russia is never going to be invaded. It's too big. Bro, is this satisfactory politics or something? I don't know, maybe. Maybe. But like, for real though, like, the United States would never be invaded. Same thing as Canada. Nobody's gonna invade Canada. Nobody's gonna invade Russia. Because these places have, like, climate and geography to their advantage. Like... need Canada and Denmark, Greenland for that missile defense. That's one of the roles of that base in Greenland. Interesting. Did my... Who's it? What's it's come back online? Hey, Plop, appreciate the lurk, buddy. Bro, where the hell is my... I really need to put numbers on these floors. Because I need to be on floor 10, but I don't know... Which... Is it over here? I think this is floor 10. It seems like it's slower now. What the fuck? What the hell? These two different numbering systems, one for tubes and where you were a second ago. Bro, why is this aluminum suck? It's all this water. It's 110% caused by this water. And I don't know what the dealio is. Oh, because these need... Oh. Oh, because this is only a 600 pipe, but I'm asking for... fucking... 900. Right. Okay, so it's just not gonna... It's doing the best it can. So if I turn these down to where this is only needing 300 water, does that fix my problem? Yeah. I just want it constantly running. That's the goal here. It's not ideal. I don't know if this is getting any better. I need fucking... Oh, I do have sloops on this. Wow. That's terrible. Well, if we think we're never gonna need have fused modular frames again, we can take them out of this and just pipe it up and make another nuclear pasta facility thing. Did you guys see the photos from that X-37 fucking space plane? Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. And back. But yeah, the X-37 space plane took a really gnarly photo of Earth. I'll find it and post it in Discord. Like, fucking what? This is bonkers. This thing takes off and lands. It's in science. But yeah, that's insane. If we can do that type of shit, we can take care of poor people. Are you fucking kidding me? Well, the space shuttle launched off of a rocket pad and landed on a runway. This, to my knowledge, takes off on a runway and lands on a runway. I think. We can look into it real quick. Reusable robotic spacecraft boosted into space by a launch vehicle. Okay. It also launched on a rocket. Okay. Listen, okay, if you can't tell, the guy that wears the fucking NASA hoodie thinks NASA's pretty fucking cool. So, I think this shit's really neat. Last paragraph of intro. X-37 first flew during a drop test in 2006. Its first orbital mission was launched in April 2010 on an Atlas V rocket and returned to Earth in December 2010. I just don't get what happened to science being like just for science. Like, science is inclusive for everybody. Like, that's kind of the cool thing about space. There's more than enough for everybody. Like, it's damn near infinite. Warning, high GPU load. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad Nvidia's like, hey dog, your GPU sucks. Space stuff is one of those things where you have a lot of overlap between civilian and military. Absolutely. It doesn't have to be that way. It's that way because people would rather spend money killing other people, especially brown people, than they would paying that money to, like, help people. You know? It's often claimed that a key purpose of keeping civilian nuclear power is to keep the skills alive for weapons of mass destruction. Yeah. I personally think nuclear power is great. I think we should rely more on nuclear energy, actually. Modern reactors are super safe. And yeah, you can even make reactors that run off of the nuclear waste. So, like, yeah, we should absolutely be doing that. Because that's something that benefits everyone, you know? They're also super expensive, and we have yet to come up with a reactor at industrial scale that actually runs off of waste. Yeah, they are expensive. They do take time, but they can just produce so much fucking power. Because until we have, like, good battery tech, I mean, we've got some battery tech, but we need better battery tech for renewables. We either need better battery tech or to redo our personal infrastructure as a country. Because, like, it's, I don't know. The wind isn't always blowing. The sun isn't always shining. There's geothermal, and then there's the ones they can use off of like the oceanic waves, the tidal ones. There's hydroelectric, which is good. Rivers are always flowing unless it doesn't rain. Nuclear, I don't give a shit. Nuclear, I'd give two fucks what the weather looks like outside as long as it's not a tsunami knocking over the fucking... There's also ways to store energy other than batteries, like in food. Like pumped storage, hydro. Yeah, you just pull it up and then let it fall down. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a combination of all of them, but I personally like nuclear. I think it's cool. You can't use nuclear when it's really hot. Recurrent problem in France. Why? All a nuclear reactor's doing is boiling water. Why can't you use it when it's hot out? Oh my god, this is gonna take so long. But I'm pretty sure I need these to... Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Our problem is that the water can't be too hot if you don't want to kill everything in whatever ecosystem you're dumping it in. Oh. So it's not that you can't do it, it's that their system is not set up to do it. I don't think there's anything humanity can't do. I hope one day for fusion energy. But turning your back on nuclear fission isn't going to get you to nuclear fusion anymore. You know? It's not an unsolvable problem. Like, we put man on the moon with a fucking calculator, bro. I'm sure we can do it. Gonna take a shower, might be back, might go to bed for sure, dude. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Cost and reliability. Cost is made up. Cost is made up. I never did a research paper on the reliability of it, but I did do a research paper on the oh, what's it called? Like the how it works, and like on modern nuclear reactors. They publish the stats on unscheduled downtime. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I personally haven't done studies to know, so I'm not going to claim I do. But I just know nuclear reactors get a bad rap. There's like 3 modern reactors in operation. Dude, there's way more than that. I literally drove past one like not even 2 weeks ago. There's one on my way up to Michigan. They're dotted all throughout the United States. They're fucking everywhere. Yeah, there's 93. 93 nuclear reactors in the United States. Didn't the US not build a new reactor in decades? I don't think we ever stopped. There may be some whiny people about it, but like, yeah. None of those are current gen. And what does that tell you? That if we were to use the current modern day top cutting edge shit, it would probably be really good. Probably be really good. I have a lot of faith in nerds. I have a lot of faith in nerds. There's a reason only so few of them exist. They're expensive to build. They take like fucking 10 years to build and cost $10 billion. Yeah. But here's the thing. $10 billion, is that really that much? We're about to give a bunch of wealthy billionaires a $4 trillion tax break. Is $10 billion to give all of your people power really that expensive? That's kind of how you have to look at it. That's how they fucking... That was how fucking... What's-his-face was talking to me about... the Large Hadron Collider. Like, yeah, it costs $10 billion. However, is cutting-edge physics and making, like, big discoveries for humanity that may be super impactful 100 years from now not worth that? Like, duh. It's like if somebody gave you a figure to solve homelessness or to solve like world hunger and it was like $3 trillion, like, is it not worth doing that? Like, ways that don't provide an excellent target for missiles. That's fair. That's fair. Ukraine has nuclear reactors and Russia keeps attacking them. It's because Russia's a bunch of fucking pricks. Like, that's not very cash money. I guess that's kind of the difference between, like, scientists and, like, shit like that are very, like, they're all for science, for the good of humanity, for, like, I don't know. They just view people as people, view challenges differently, view money differently. Science people are weird. I want to get the nuclear pasta out of the way. Like, I just want the nuclear pasta to run to where we have 1,000 turned in for phase 5. And then I can allocate everything else to go making those grav things. But this is just so fucking slow. Most recently started reactor in Western Bloc country was Japan in 2005. Last US was 1990, according to this wiki list, but I'm not sure it's up to date. I'm sure the EPR in Finland started recently, like a decade and many billions of euros over budget. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta be doing shit for science, bro. But you're right, we probably could do away with, you know, nuclear, but I don't know. I'm sure it's got pros. Battery tech would probably do us better. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that. Olkalauden, commissioned in 2023. Also just save a fuck ton of energy. Bro, are you kidding me? I need me a 5090. I'm gonna run a dedicated fucking outlet to my computer. It's gonna have its own fucking switch in the fuse panel. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna render so many fake frames, bro. You never seen so many fake frames. What are the real frames? We don't even know what real frames are. They're all fake. It's fake frames the whole way down. Like in France, they didn't do proper insulation because of nuclear power. Why? Because they had extra energy? That makes sense. Gotta smoke them if you got them, baby. We got power out the yin yang. Gotta fucking use that shit. That finished reactor started construction in 2005. Yeah. Yeah. That's, you want to know what that's called? Job security. All right. Job security. We're going to be building this fucking reactor for generations. That's funny. The new British reactor being built is an obscene ripoff, although that is in large part due to an incomprehensible contract by the government with the operators. That's the other thing, is like, I don't know. I hate privatized. I hate things that people need being privatized, but like some things the government just ends up with an overinflated budget for. Like, and I blame contractors. Because the government budget is always crazy. Well, the new British one is private in a sense. It's built by foreign government-owned companies. Oh, jeez. They're pretty much all built privately because of the cost attributed with them. To my knowledge. France and China. All I know is y'all talk all this fucking shit about nuclear energy. Then when China comes on board with their fucking fusion reactor and is like, damn, we got fucking power out the yin yang. As far as I know, no nuclear power plant has ever been built on private money. I mean, it's definitely all been contracted. I highly doubt that the government has workers doing that. At least not all the workers. It's all government contracted work. Imagine it's the same way any other company like contracts out anything. Oh no, but even the private MPPs have all been subsidized one way or another as far as I know. I mean, everything's subsidized, bro. Literally, there's like 2 farmers in America that are actually profitable. Everybody else survives on government money. Like 110%. With projects this large, there's always so much room to hide a nice few million for bribes. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, that's some of my favorite fucking schadenfreude or whatever the fuck it's called, is the fucking farmers that voted for Trump and then their farms go under. I think it's hilarious. British reactor has an obscene guaranteed electricity price. Gotta wonder why anyone would agree to that. 42 to 48 billion pounds. Yeah. But how are you gonna do solar when it rains fucking 75% of the time? You know? You could do wind. Go stick them in the fucking ocean. Yeah, I believe it. I would absolutely believe it costs 40 billion. That's not even, like, surprising. Building anything is expensive. In America, you'd be hard-pressed to find any laborer that makes less than $30 an hour. Just for two 1.6 gigawatts? Yeah. But they may fucking have plans for an upgrade path, you know? I don't really know what to do. We're just kind of fucking around because I thought I was farther along than this and we were just going to turn everything in and be good. You can just upgrade anything. You can just upgrade anything you want. See, you think like a capitalist, bro. Money is not real at all. Literally, money doesn't fucking matter at all. The people do the work. Like, usually if you want more power, yeah, you build another reactor. That's what I meant. An upgrade. You add on. But money's not real. You do things because they're cool. You do things because they're interesting, because they're fun, but that's not an upgrade. That's a new reactor next to the existing one. That's an upgrade. The plant got upgraded. You telling me I haven't been upgrading this building the whole time? I've been upgrading the fuck out of this building. Are you fucking kidding me? I've been doing mad upgrades on this building. Upgrades, people. Upgrades, upgrades. I'm gonna flush these, and that may be a bad idea. But, you know, if the power grid shuts off, shit happens. I actually don't need to make any of these anymore. That was kind of dumb of me to start that back up, not knowing what that machine did. Everything's running. Oh, just kidding. This one keeps turning off. Why are you turning off, lad? Well, damn, chat. One way to make renewables viable is to have wide area interconnects, either an integrated grid like the continental EU and some neighbors. Yeah, I've been talking about that the whole fucking time. I said that like 10 minutes ago, talking about how we need to upgrade our fucking infrastructure in America. If you connect everything together, then it's fine. It's just when it's all disconnected bullshit, not going towards the same grid, like, it's not doing good. But there you go again, talking about things from a money thing. Do you think the US has the $36 trillion that it is in debt? We don't have that money. Fort Knox is empty, bro. The money is irrelevant. Like, we don't do things for the money. We say we do, but the money is irrelevant. Like, there's only so many engineers that can do these things. Yeah. And that's why you, like, fund education to make more engineers. Engineers are just smart people. You can make smart people. We got smart people at the yin yang. We import smart people, bro. The only plausible explanation of the new British reactor to train engineers to later to work on nuclear weapons. It would make sense. Or to train future engineers to work on fusion reactors. Hmm. You know about, like, well, that or bribery. Just imagine fusion power, bro. Fusion is completely different tech. It is, but fusion. You want my... Do you want to know? I have the exact opposite view on that than you do. I kind of think fusion is a fucking shot in the dark. I don't think we have enough of the material needed to make sustainable nuclear reactors for fusion, because there's a few different, like, proposed nuclear reactors, but they use really weird fucking linings for their walls, and the one we only have enough material for to make like one set, and the other one is just toxic as fuck. Half the cost of that new British double reactor. And if it works, we solved energy. Huge, of course. Yeah, it's a material problem, a material sciences problem. It's really cool the way that they're doing it, though. Because, like, I don't know. We should watch a PBS Space Time about it. Because they essentially use the wall to continue the nuclear reaction. Yeah, that's what they hope to solve with the ITER. Yeah. Yeah, they use the wall to fucking continue the reaction. And I think that's cool. Downside is it makes the wall, like, need to be replaced, obviously, because it's consumable at that point. And that's expensive and shuts down the reactor for a long time. Fusion is also, like, super fucking dangerous because you're kind of containing, like, the sun. Yeah, there's some nuclear waste from it. There is. And, like, you're containing the sun. Like, if that goes wrong, all the engineers in that room probably died. Like, we're talking about, like, millions of degrees. Like, if this goes wrong, shit is going way tits up. Aspect is very non-dangerous, actually, because if contaminant fails, the reaction immediately dies off due to basic physics. Yeah, but the issue is that there's still that plasma. It's not, you're right, it's not a runaway reaction. However, that plasma just became a gas, which is now in contact with everything around it and is still dummy hot. Like, that's the trick with fusion, is you can't let it touch anything. If it touches anything, it's gonna just fucking destroy it. Yeah, but for only a very short distance. Yeah, like the people there. What did I miss? We're talking about the dangers of fusion reactors. Because fusion reactors are cool if they were real. But, like, they do have some drawbacks. Yeah, but only the people there. With a fission reactor, you irradiate half a continent. Not half a continent. It's like you irradiate like a few miles. Like a few miles. It's not that bad. Except France, because Chernobyl would stopped at the French border. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just saying, nuclear's got the coolest buildings. That's what their weather reports claim at the time. Good. A little nuclear radiation never hurt nobody. I'm around nuclear radiation all day in this factory and I'm fine. Sucks that we really only produce those as fast as we use them. Pretty sure nuclear radiation killed a few million in Japan. No. No. Oh. Why is this going so slow? You shouldn't collect mushrooms to begin with. Mushrooms are dangerous. Don't eat strange mushrooms, kids. They actually discovered a fungus that eats gamma radiation. Like that's its food source is gamma radiation. It is oh, it's like photosynthesis, but like radiation instead. We can look this up. My face is purple from collecting mushrooms. Fungus that eats radiation. Radiotrophic fungi. Fortunately, I wasn't able to find stats on how many people forage for mushrooms, so I can't comment on the statistical risks, but serious harms are extremely rare. I don't know, man. Don't eat strange berries, don't eat mushrooms that you don't know where they're from. Like, just don't. It's a bit like plane crashes. Every fatal mushroom poisoning makes national news, like plane crashes. Yeah, but it's just don't. Just don't do that. If you don't know what they are, don't touch them. Look, but don't touch. Even a recently built Boeing is an order of magnitude safer than a car. Yeah, but which do you feel better? I feel better driving. I also feel better not eating random mushrooms and berries. Because you're right, they probably are safe, but like... well, that's because you're a pussy, cat pig. I'm a car guy. If they'd let me fly the plane, I'd feel a lot more comfortable with it. You know? Mushroom foraging isn't eat it. It's basically Mario. You're basically, I imagine Germany, you hiking through the woods in Germany is actually just Mario. You're just hopping through a field and finding mushrooms on the ground and eating them. Absolutely. German wilderness isn't even scary. You guys don't even have things that'll eat you. I fucking can't walk out my back door without getting like almost mauled by 15 different animals. Like, feel like dangerous. Actually, I don't know if you guys. I just feel like European woods are fucking like bitch made woods compared to American woods. Don't go to the woods. Got great button caps growing literally 10 seconds away from my front door. I just feel like our woods are different. Like, your woods are like the fairy tale woods where like the 3 bears lived and like got porridge or whatever. My woods are where like the fucking like alien probe people live. Well, yeah, we exterminated all the large predators, unless you count cars. My car's not large. Therefore, my car's not a predator. Ooh. I don't know what we should do, chap. We turned in a bunch of stuff for phase 5, but I can't finish phase 5 until we get this pasta off the ground. But I can't get this pasta off the ground until it fucking finishes running. And this thing's not slooped. That's what we do. We're gonna go get sloops. We're on a sloop hunt. The US mushroom poisoning kills an average of about 3 people a year, but I have no idea how many people forage, so it's a pretty meaningless stat. I mean, that's not that bad. More people died to snake bites or bug bites than that. Being Hornet sings 60 to 80 a year, yeah. Yep. We're gonna go to the top and just pick a direction and fucking go there. I'm so fucking tired. So the Mall of America is like the biggest building I've ever been in my life. And that makes me want to look up what the largest building in America is. Yep, it's not even on the list. Well, the Mall of America was the biggest building I ever saw. Yeah, it's still meaningless to look at the body count with any idea of the number of consumers, but this area is overblown. If you follow basic rules, you'll be fine. I've been mushroom foraging since preschool. Obviously, anything I found then was checked by an adult who would throw out any mushroom they're not sure about. Yeah, see, here's the thing, Cat Pig. You are a person with common sense. America is not full of people with common sense. So instead, we teach people to be afraid of things because they don't have to understand it to be afraid of it. And them being afraid of it is going to keep them safe because otherwise they may be too dumb to keep themselves safe otherwise. Because what makes sense to you was anything checked by an adult and they would throw out a mushroom they're not sure about. If we don't tell people that mushrooms are dangerous, they're not going to throw it out. They do go to McDonald's, yes. Because you're not going to get, like... Not everybody is going to go wander the woods for an hour to find 3 mushrooms to eat to be hungry again in 45 minutes when they can just drive 5 minutes and get fast food and not be hungry again for like 6 hours. Like, if you want to forage, you can, but the rest of us got shit to do, bro. I don't have time to be foraging in the woods for fucking mushrooms like I'm some sort of fucking fairy tale person. I got real life things to do. If the woods and the foraging was on the way, I mean, I guess, but you know, McDonald's is on the way. Like, they got to drive through and everything. Like, we don't even got to get out of the car. It's also exercise, which most people get way too little. I like it like that. My job is like 50% reading these days. I'm really cool with it. I'm probably gonna get fat. It's gonna be cool. I have been noticing my reading skills are not as good as they used to be. I'm having to read things like 2 or 3 times before I'm able to like completely understand what, because they're like instructions, but they're like really specific instructions. So like you have to read them a few times to verify you're getting everything in there correctly. And there will be like little 1 or 2 words that'll completely change the meaning of what you're doing. Damn, that's fucking cruising. Yeah, my mom translated stuff like that. Damn. This job is, everything about this job is just very precise. Like, it is like beaten into your head how like precise you have to be and like how important it is. Because, not sure if specifically cars, but trained in machine docks like industrial machines, yeah. So, the systems that I deal with are your ADAS systems, which are advanced driver assist systems, so they're safety systems. Like collision avoidance, automatic emergency braking, 360 cameras, blind spot detection, lane departure, lane keep, backup cameras, parking sensors, true night vision, infrared, shortwave and longwave radar. Some cars can read street signs, so you got to program that. But yeah, shit that like saves people's lives. Rear and front cross traffic alerts. I make cars drive themselves. So in the event that the human driver is not able to react quick enough, but the car realizes it's in an event that it could react and save the human's life, it will. I'm the guy that makes that happen. Like, if I do my job wrong, that car is not going to save these people the way it's supposed to. Sounds like a large amount of data and incredible. Here's the thing. It's actually not, because it's really smoothly written code. But like you have, I don't know, your average car these days is going to have like at least 3 or 4 communication buses, but I've seen as high as like 60 individual networks communicating with each other. But your average, you know, line is like, these things are only communicating data at like 500 kilobytes per second. They're not transmitting a ton of data, but they're trying to transmit little bits very fast. And a lot of times now they're merging the networks. Howdy, Ion Master, how you doing? Yeah, like network communication on cars is pretty crazy. Modern cars are absolutely a computer network with wheels and an engine. Doing good. Set up ADS last night. I don't know what ADS is. I just unlocked rubber, but how do I craft it? If you press N, you can just type in whatever and it'll tell you. Looks like you're gonna use a refinery. In this, you can't handcraft rubber. I'll fucking handcraft anything. And yeah, you need the data within the necessary time. So the thing with cars is the systems I'm dealing with are made to deal with cars at highway speeds. And at the average highway in America is like 70 mile an hour. And at 70 mile an hour, you are moving 102 feet per second. 102. So this vehicle in under a second, usually less than like a fucking, like a blink of an eye, like a fucking tenth of a second, this vehicle needs to recognize that the person in front of you slammed on their brakes and stop the vehicle if it doesn't see you touch the brakes by 0.3 of a second or 0.5 of a second. So that way it still has time to bring the vehicle to a complete stop without rear-ending that vehicle in front of it. And because of that, these cameras are looking really far out, like some of them up towards of like 1,000 yards out. And if you've ever shot a gun, you know, if your hand is off 1/4 millimeter, 100 yards down the range, you're off by like 6 to 8 inches. Imagine that at 1,000 yards. Like you'll be off by feet at that point, in which case like you're no longer detecting the car in front of you, you're detecting something off to the side or above the car or whatever. And now this automatic emergency braking isn't going to brake because it didn't detect the car. ADS are assembly director systems, phase 4 part, which I've set up at 1.5 per minute. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. The fact that you can't handcraft rubber is kind of bullshit. I now need to set up thermal propulsion rockets and magnetic field generators. I have that stuff somewhere. I just have very baby systems, though. Like, mine are very simple. The issue is where I have the other phase 4 parts don't have enough resources. Oh. Yeah, because all your shit builds off of itself. That's why my phase 4 took so long. Phase 4. Gonna use some of the rocket fuel I've started producing in the swamp to ship out a bunch of things to other places. See, I almost wish I would have done a bunch of little factories. But having a mega factory does have its perks. Like, if there's ever anything I need, I'm already making it. I like making satellite factories. It's a vibe. Looks, it's more real world. Like, this fucking gigafactory I've got is not... this is way more unusual and therefore interesting. Everyone is doing the mini factory thing, if you say so. But yeah, this is my phase 4 setup. Most of the dune desert, not using it at all. Entire grass meadow, nothing. Literally, I use here. I use right here, and I just have miners set up everywhere else. Or if they do one mega factory, it's a couple of floors, not a dozen. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a very slow playthrough. Like, this is absolutely, like, this is how I would do this. Mega Factory playthrough is kind of cool. You just plumb everything here and just build up forever, and you just type shit places. A playthrough where instead of doing what I've done, you actually set up trains and non-belt logistics. You're really remaking your factory right now to be like mine because you're tired of mini factories? Damn. I'm honored, but I feel kind of bad. I've never even seen or even heard of anyone doing what you're doing. It's great. Really? I feel like this has got to be super common. I figured that like plenty of other people would have done a mega factory and tried to cover the space elevator. Like, that seems like a very normal thing to do. I'm so disappointed that I can't get on top of this thing. I was gonna have to anyway. Well, there you go. Tried twice, got to the point where my game would crash. Yeah, this, there was a reason I had to load this morning. I had the game running in the background yesterday, while I was at work. And when I came home, I got out of the shower and went to check on it. And it was just a super choppy, laggy thing. Like, super bad. It was like 1 frame per second. So I like stuttered my way over to a power pole, verified my factory was still running, saved it and quit, and just booted it back up right before stream. You want to do something like this? I've never done this before, and I've never been anywhere near this far in the game. Never ended up using the space around the elevator much. It's still my starter factory. Yeah, I feel that. I love the glowy belts. The glowy belts are so nice. It goes. I'm also wanting to for reasons. I'm tired of making them automate automated miners. Sheesh. Damn, you fucking zoom off those. Sheesh. Gotta automate all the things, yeah. Can't handcraft things. Really should have done that sooner. I should be able to do it with only a few hundred iron. Bro, I literally still handcraft my portable miners. Because I don't need them all the time. I'm setting up a new mine like every, I don't know, every couple days. Like, it's not like I'm needing 100,000 of them. What are you doing? What do you got going on? You turn Sam into dark matter residue? That's weird. I, at this point, just have one machine. Same building, miner, blop down equipment bench, make miners and build miner, destroy equipment bench. Yeah, like, I'm just gonna handcraft them puppies. I'm not sweating it. All right, let's go up top, pick a direction, and go see if we can get a sloop. Ooh, I don't have a lot of fuel. We should get fuel. Rude. Alright, we get fuel, we go look for sloops. You just start doing the same with hard drives. Grab hard drive, plop down MAM, start scanning, keep trucking. Would be smart. Whoa, there's fuel. And FYI, I hate fluids. Fluids are the bane of my existence. Fluids are literally the worst thing about this game. Satisfactory fluids are pretty buggy, yeah. I have 100 hours in this playthrough on turbo fuel generators. Bro, I have 2 floors of turbo fuel generators. Hunter got so frustrated he gave up on it. Yeah. I would absolutely believe it. Bro is still beefing with fluids, bro. I fucking hate fluids. I'll fucking throw hands with some fluids. You have 132 floors of fuel generators? That's crazy. I'm just kidding. I know you meant you have 132 turbo fuel generators. That's a lot. Generators, not floors. Is there that much oil on the map? Apparently. $30 he calls water a hoe. Probably will. I guess we're gonna go over there. This way. That way? Over there. Really? You can only go in those directions? That's not nice. Is there not a way to change the direction of this? Ah, there we go. That's like the coolest fucking way to launch. Ooh, I think I see a sloop. Oh, just kidding. That's a fucking miner. God damn it. We made it a pretty good distance, though. Well, metal plate production is high use for everything. I'm constantly refilling my inventory with plates. Once you get a bunch of Mercer spheres and get those depots unlocked, that'll help a lot. And then I always, whenever you unlock a new belt tier, I try to get the materials for that belt tier automated, like, and set up with a depot, so that way I can make belts wherever I want. Sadly, depots equal lots of crates of shame. You're not wrong. I do be having many crates of shame. Is there even anything worthwhile up here? Still only have one, but tracking them down when you notice them is such a pain. Oh, yeah. Use the scanner. Oh, wait, you're talking about this. How do I make this thing go? How do I use this crazy thing? Bar grows as you get closer. Spin around and it'll show you the general direction. Oh. Nice. And there's no one up here gonna eat me?
First, there was a whole involved process of evolution from single-celled organisms to mammals, rodents specifically.
Explosion.
And that's not even explaining the whole dinosaur extinction meteor making room for mammals to dominate the animal kingdom instead.
Multiple explosions.
You know what, I will just compile a data package for you to look at later, because I don't even know where to start with the whole ape thing.
Harmonious explosion.
Oh, I hear cats. Oh. I hate the cats. I think they're stuck. Made the poor kitties jump off a cliff. Fuck them. Fuck them. Shouldn't have jumped at my face, stupid. Stupid. That's not what... Yeah, it's got to be down. Oh, you fuckers. I think they're good. Well, damn. Oh, no. I hate it. Do you guys just live down here, all of you? You found Doggo Cave? There's no kitties here? I love this place if there's no cats. You can tame the doggos and they give you gifts. I have one at my house. His name is Mochi, because that's my real life dog's name. I'm so confused as to where this sloop is. I don't think this sloop is real. Underground cave, maybe. Maybe. On some sloops, I just give up searching. Yeah. Sloops are just so rare. The homing bullets are kind of broken. Like, that's not fair. It's not a shooter. If it was, I'd be cooked. Hell yeah, brother. Needs a... Oh, I'm not setting up all these generators. This is not happening. I guess we can go back home and beef up the nuclear pasta machine, and then I'll probably call it a night. I'll leave the game running overnight, so that way hopefully we can just get on tomorrow and start making our singularity cells and slap together these last 200 things we need to complete phase 5. And then I think that's gonna be it for Satisfactory. And then we're gonna be doing some web fishing in the next couple days, which I don't know what that's about, but Bean says it's good and I trust Bean. Web fishing? Web fishing. Yeah, supposedly it's a real nice chill game. And it's very easy to, like, do other things while playing. Like, I can keep up with chat, which is good. I like being able to talk to you guys about stuff. Ew, why did I not go fast? We were actually a lot closer to home than I realized. We were like right there. Where are we going? To glow. I like how it started off with my floors being very well explained what's on them. Like, oh, this is the turbo fuel factory. This is the reinforced iron plates. Now it's just like unga bunga, like whatever fucking odd descriptor I can get for the floor. And I hope I remember what's on that floor. And I never do. I never do. They gave me a box of labels at work to like put on things, and I'm like, I don't know. Because here's my thing, I want to put labels on shit and then move it in like a week and not want the label there anymore. Like after everything's settled in and I've like, it's naturally found its home, then we'll put labels on. 3D printed nameplates? Not 3D printed, but they are nameplates. Let's use post-its. No, we've got like proper nameplates. I just, like I said, I don't want to put them on until... No, saying instead of labels, faster to move when needed. I gotcha. I just don't even know if I have everything where I want it. And I won't know that until I run a few weeks of... you know, just normal shop work and find naturally like, oh, I'm using these, or I really like this one measuring tape more than this other one. I'm using it a lot more. I'm going to put these in the top of my box versus, oh, this string chalk kind of fucking sucks. I'm going to bury this in the bottom of my box where I'm never going to look at it again. Because, like, this is all new toys for me. All new toys, all new fucking processes. New. Wow. Where's the pasta? Where are you guys making the pasta? Let me up! That's ass. What do I... What are these used then? That's it? That's it. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm going to make the executive decision to... I don't know why I jumped out the window. That was stupid. Oh my god, I'm a genius. All of these into here. What I said earlier about unplanned NPP downtime was misleading. The global average is pretty high, but some countries have really low numbers, e.g. the US has about 1%. That's what I thought. Like, they're not, like... Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it goes. Maybe. Okay, yeah. Stream dead or just me? Am I alive, cat pig? Am I a real boy? Reloaded tab seems better now. Okay. So I'm gonna make the executive decision here to just not. So now 100% are going up to make pasta. Oh no! Man, I hate it here. You're on. Oh, look at that. We're gonna go dump these back in the bin because I don't want to be making any thermal fucking rockets because I don't need them. This is all gonna be pasta. Wow, would you look at that? I managed to double my pasta production. So I'm hoping if I just let this run overnight that we'll end up with more pasta, you know? I think it seems legit. And then tomorrow we get on, do this warhead thing. Ballistic warp drive. Make these singularity cells. And that's easy. We got all that shit. Then we make 200 of these. Or power differences. Warp drive, not warhead. I'm an American, bro. My mind's always on war. My country lives on war. Even when we're not involved in wars, we're still involved in wars. You know, even if we're not at war, we're involved with wars. War is a huge part of our economy. It's terrible. Terrible. But yeah, so I'm thinking compared to gun death rate of the US during peace with Northern Ireland and its civil war, you could probably guess which one was higher. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, dude. If they're Americans love killing each other and themselves, like Americans love it. It's like we live for that shit. So tomorrow might be the last day of Satisfactory, guys, depending on how quick these fucking... Oh god, it needs 5 of those per? Oh no. That's terrible. 5? After you beat the game, you gotta max it out. I can't do that. I have a large portion of my community that doesn't like Satisfactory, and I feel terrible for them that I've spent like so much time on this game. This is the longest playthrough I've done on the channel. Fully overclock every node. Use it all. No. No, I would never. think I've only seen you play Satisfactory. Yeah, I don't like to run multiple games at the same time because then I won't finish them. Should try the Cat Factory game, Learning Factory. Yeah, add it to the game recommendations thing in Discord. I'll look at it. But web fishing is next for sure. I promised Bean. Oh, that makes 10? Okay, that's not that bad then. That's not that bad then. Sorry, which game I typing drowned you out? It was a Cat Factory game? Oh, which game am I going to be playing? Web fishing. I don't know how long of a thing that's going to be. Yeah, that'll be like a with the community thing to my knowledge, or at least with Bean and Pokey. I don't know how it works, if it's like a chat room and everybody can hop in, or bought a fishing game on GOG years ago, but never really started playing it. It seemed cool though. It's just something to bullshit and talk with, because like tonight I feel bad I didn't really do anything in Satisfactory. It was really just a stream of us talking, which I enjoy those streams more than anything. But you know, not the best content. Whereas if the game, people know that the game they're looking for is more of like a hangout chill kind of game, maybe a little bit better. Or maybe it'll completely suck and we'll play it for a night and I'll buy a different game. I don't know, bro. Like I can't predict the future. I've been kind of slacking on finding new games because like I've been on this so hard. It's strange that it's coming to an end, you know? But we can definitely do it. We can definitely do it. I need to dump water from something before I go to bed. I don't think it's this. It may be this. No, it's not that either. There's a water tower somewhere around here that needs emptied. And it's over in this area. I just don't know which floor. I thought you meant your bladder when you said that. No. No, no, no. This one. For the aluminum. It'll probably fill up overnight and completely fuck up my whole thing. That's looking consistent, bro. That's looking real consistent. That's great. Nice. I love it. I love when machines are just running. Like running evenly and smoothly. Looks so good. But that'll probably be it for tonight. I'm just going to go down here where there's no radiation and I can be safe. But yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. Sorry we didn't get too much accomplished, but tomorrow we're hopefully going to finish up phase 5 and then we will see what's going on. Need to go to bed too. Cheers and good night. Night, cat pig. Yeah, YouTube, any of you guys are new, feel free to subscribe and ring the bell. I go live every night at 7 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, so come hang out. Love you. Bye.